Lord, what should I do?
Ah, ich weiß.
And then I had a sip, I smelled and had a sip. And for some reason, I just knew that something that was the point of intuition, something was wrong, something was off. Hey, hello and welcome everyone. It's been a while since we had a long format video on this channel, and I wanted it to be something impactful, something that helps people. So I'm not sure if this qualifies. It's just something that I thought of while meditating. I meditate about like 40 minutes every day, mostly like 30 to 40. But it's definitely something that was weighing on my mind, because the meditation exercise was about the following. To remember the last time we had a deep intuition, so some point in our lives where we knew something to be true, like 100%. And just one thing came to mind, something that I didn't want to think about, that I don't like thinking about, but it made me want to film this video. It's just something that I don't want to happen to anyone else, or maybe even in a worse way happen to anyone else than it has happened to me. And it's also not a video to slam the Oktoberfest, to say don't go there, or well, then I could just as well say don't go anywhere. It's just something that needs to be known, I think. Something that people need to think about when going to events like this. As you can see, I'm dancing around it because it's very uncomfortable for me to just think about it. It's not that terrible, I guess, if you think about what could have happened, but it still haunts me a little bit. And anyway, I'll just start talking about it. And again, not meant to slam the Oktoberfest for anyone who wants to go there. Feel free, and I'm sure many people, like my experiences were really positive other than this one, and I loved my time there. So yeah. Okay, so in 2000, what was it, 15 or 16, I went to the Oktoberfest in Munich, and we had a good time there. We rode the rides, drank beer, went into the tents, had fun, danced, sang, all the things you usually do at Oktoberfest. And that is what leaves you drunk most of the time as well. If you drink alcohol, in my case, I do, and I might have had a little bit too much, to be honest. And even after the Oktoberfest, I think we went to like a club or multiple ones and had more alcohol. And there are photos of me from that day that look completely hammered. Very embarrassing photos. I thought it was funny at the time, but well, I forgot the time, actually. And you need to know that we stayed at this inn outside of town. Basically, you need to take a bus there to go there, or even the train if you're unlucky, if no bus is driving. And in my case, nothing was going anymore. At least I didn't find any, no night bus, nothing. And we were somewhere in Munich. I don't even remember where it was. Or I was alone at some point as well. Like the others said, hey, we're going to go partying there. And I was like, nah, I'm going to go home, I'm too tired. But to be honest, that was a stupid idea, because I didn't know where to go, how to go home from that area. And I wandered around for a while, I think. And I saw this girl on a park bench. I was like, hey, do you know when the buses go? And she was like, no, I'm waiting as well. And I was like, damn, well, I'm not from here either. So maybe we can, I don't know, wait together or figure something out. She needed to go somewhere out of town as well, apparently. And then I just remember being approached by this dude, a little bit older, I think he was. I don't remember exactly how old he was. But definitely well in his 30s, maybe even 40s, I'm not sure. Bigger guy. For some reason, his facial features completely evade me. I cannot think of them. I just know that he offered basically, hey, there's nothing going anymore, but you can stay at my place for the night. And we were so drunk, we were like, oh, okay, cool. And we we went there in this apartment. It was very, very close to this bus station where we were waiting at the park bench. And, we thought, oh, what a nice guy offering us a place to stay. There's nice people here in Munich, and there are definitely, again, not slamming anyone there. But, then things began to become creepy and weird. I remember sitting like on the couch in his living room. He had a relatively big apartment, quite new, I would say. And we were sitting down, and I just remember talking. I don't remember about what necessarily, unfortunately. Not that it really matters, but I remember his hand going on my leg, like up my thigh. I was like, dude, no, thanks. Not interested. And the girl was sitting left of me, and he was right of me. And he was like touching me, and I was like, nah, I don't, no thanks. And then he was like, oh, do you want something to drink, some wine or something like that? And I was like, well, sure, because we were drunk. Not really thinking. I mean, I'm proud of myself for even what comes later. But again, he was spending a long time away in the kitchen, I think. And the girl and I were just, I don't know, actually talking, maybe just waiting silently. I don't remember. And then he comes back with wine glasses filled with wine. And I was like a little bit suspicious already because he was just away for so long. And then I had a sip, I smelled and had a sip. And for some reason, I just knew that something, that was the point of intuition, something was wrong, something was off. And I don't even remember if it tasted bitter or not. I just remember asking him, did you mix something in there that tastes bitter? And he was like, oh, just a little bit of a muscle relaxant. I was like, what? You did what? No thanks. And at that point, I was obviously very nervous. And also drunk, very drunk, very, very drunk. I don't realize how drunk I was, but for some reason the intuition made me ask that question. And I think that is what also led him to be also, I guess, nervous. I'm not sure, because we noticed. I'm not sure what was in there, if it was what he said it was, or if it was something else, something worse. We never found out, fortunately. He just offered us like a mattress on the floor to sleep on with, like, I think, blankets. And I don't know why we didn't leave at that point. I guess because we were, I don't know, because we were drunk. I guess, I remember him saying, I didn't know this girl, by the way, right? She was just as new to me as he was. I remember him saying, da könnte ihr kuscheln. You can, like, cuddle on the floor or something. I was like, I don't remember what I said, but nothing probably about that. It was just weird and strange. And, then we, I think, laid down and laid there for a long while, I remember. I remember talking about her, like just where she's from and stuff like that. And I don't even think we talked about what happened because it was so creepy and so weird. And I just know that at some point I must have fallen asleep. She was standing next to the chairs where we left our jackets and stuff like that. And she was about to leave. She was about to leave me there by myself with this creep. And I was like, are you leaving? I don't remember if she answered, but I just remember getting up as well and getting the hell out of there. I got my clothes, my stuff, whatever, I don't know. And we left. Like, we were lucky that I guess the apartment wasn't closed, wasn't locked. I don't know, the guy was, I guess, sleeping next door in his bedroom, and it was just super weird, this whole situation. And it still haunts me because on one side, like, nothing happened, but the thought of that it was in a situation like that was so creepy and potentially dangerous, just doesn't leave me, and it even gives me like a really bad feeling now talking about it. It's just, I don't know. I just wanted to record this to talk to you about this kind of stuff. So that if you go to Oktoberfest or anywhere else, really, you're just careful and you don't make the same mistake that I made, because it could have ended much, much worse, much differently. And I don't know why during meditation I had to think of this particular thing. I guess because, like I said, it was to practice intuition and to think of the last time you intuitively did the right thing. And I think that was definitely a big moment where that happened in my life, where my intuition potentially saved me. So practice intuition is my recommendation if you don't have it. I mean, everyone has it, to be honest. I guess you just need to recognize it. And boy, it's so creepy talking about that. Really don't like it. And I didn't know the first video in a while on this channel, like after a while, will be this. But I want to make important videos that help people. I always have wanted to make videos like this, or like that, not like this necessarily. I don't want to make videos like this ever again. But if it helps anyone, just one person, then I think that's good enough. So hope you have a great rest of your day, and hope to see you again soon on this channel. I will make videos, continue to make videos, reels. I'm making reels, also reels on Instagram and TikTok and stuff like that. And I'm streaming on Twitch every day, basically Monday to Friday, and then the weekends are off. But check out twitch.tv/Lehns here with the first E being a 3. You can find the links in the video description. And again, be careful out there. Goodbye.